Man, S&M clan, I don't know if you feel the same way, but honestly, this season 9, I'm not really gonna lie to you guys, it's not really it at all. At least in my own opinion, if you actually, put so many seasons on deck, I mean, this one, because sometimes, sometimes even when you come with strategy to the house, it can really, still dampen things. This is what happens when people or the housemates are so concerned, of the outside world. They don't just want to loosen up and free themselves. Drama aside, any other angles that is being touched, during a reality TV show is not really shown here. Understand? They're just
and holding
here.
of content.
Understand, right?
There are some conversations you can't even get closure.
They're just here to just stay and look at our faces. You understand, right? And it becomes so damping. It becomes so boring. And sometimes, strategy is different. But when you come in with your natural stuff, that is quite different as well. Now, if you're naturally boring, now that's a problem. Because
I feel like another thing is
because
the whole time management on the show too. Like I don't like it bores me.
Right?
It bores me like crazy.
Well,
because even the tasks like they have, it's not fun sometimes. Like the way they do the task. Like
the task and everything is quite good.
No,
very okay to me.
No, to me it's not. To me it's
very
not.
okay. I'm talking about the characters now on the show. The characters now, because for example, you keep, strategizing, or you keep calculating about what's happening outside. You hear conversations about how, if you do this with this person, shippers will give you money. If you do this with this one, this one will give you, things like that.
I heard one housemate say, now you're a big girl, now that you have money, you'll be buying me gifts outside the house.
You understand, right? So, I mean, they're so concerned of the outside. Loosen up yourselves and do things naturally, because by the time you continue doing this, I mean, there will be lots and lots of people rejoin, because I mean, it's quite painful that 8 years of hard work may not just go scatter, because this season 9. Now, so speaking on naturally boring, in that context, just simply means that, if you're boring on the show like this, then there's a big problem. It's a big problem, right? Because I don't know, it may seem as though Ika might have a phone in the house, getting some kind of information, because according to her, she feels, some type of way that, that set, just what she's saying is just what we're saying again, right? Yeah, she feels, that set is a little bit, just there, right?
Yeah.
That there's nothing, coming for them, right? There's nothing they can do, that they need to step up, if not, why would they be called, a set of ultimate love, right? She was concerned about that, telling Sean that that there's no hype, surrounding them, that if there are things surrounding them, they're able to keep a show, at least they would have been able to make money. But now that there's no show, they might not be broke. That's what she was.
It's true.
Funny, right?
It's true.
That brands might not want to surround them, work with them when they have no visibility, right? But Sean was saying that no, brands will eventually come, understand, right? Yeah. Brands will come for anyone, understand, right? That's not really about that.
But there's a season that have the highest brand deals.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's still I feel like it tallies to the show too.
You understand, right?
And the season.
It works hand in hand with the show in terms of visibility, in terms of, what is surrounding the show, right? Because I mean, every one of them would definitely, get, brand deals by God's grace, right? But the thing now is, for her being concerned about that, don't get her wrong. It's just her saying that, there are things surrounding, them that people just perceive or see them as, why I'm actually watching these people.
Exactly, because I'm sure people will be dragging her, saying that what you want, is it drama?
You understand, right?
No,
Onyeka's not talking about drama.
I don't think she's talking about drama.
Don't get her wrong.
I feel like ships in that house are making things very difficult. Let's be honest, S&M
the ships.
Everybody in that ship, they'll just go one corner and just be talking about nonsense.
Is that how?
Is that what I want to watch?
You want to? I mean, I've not even entered day 40.
We're not watching Love Island here.
I've not even entered day 40. Is that how you guys want to you see how mild I'm sounding, because they don't drain me. You understand? I'm tired.
See how mild I'm sounding.
They've drained me, right? So I mean, these people, all I can say is just do you. But at the end of the day, whatever that comes behind what you do, that's what you must take. You understand? That must
just like that yesterday. You saw Topher and Victoria.
Yeah.
That was brand new to one. Like Topher and Victoria are having a conversation.
You understand, right? It shocked you, right? That is because there was no conversation surrounding Topher and Anita at that time. They were having issues, right? So that's happening now. Brought out a new side of Topher, now trying to see how other people are existing. If Topher and Anita are always together all the time, nobody will be existing. Everybody will just be at their own corners doing their thing, and that makes everywhere quite cold and boring, right? So you guys just talking about how they needed to spice things up, stuff like that. The brands might not really calm that there's no hype around it because of the whole ultimate love stuff like that. All I can say again is that just do you. It is what it is at the end of the day. Well, aside that, I don't know.
Kellyrae,
you guys have seen Kellyrae.
Kellyrae and Kassia.
It's very funny how Kassia doesn't really want to send again, and this is because probably housemates are reducing, right?
Yes.
So there might be enough space to do certain things, but the kitchen
that was hot.
Kassia, the kitchen.
Because you watch that scene.
Kassia, the kitchen, really?
My guy was busy.
Really?
Do what he was
doing.
That's
an open space.
Kassia just ambushed him on.
Like
just took her hand,
put it in his as in spang the guys, like nah,
good talks.
Like it was I was like, okay, yeah, we get it. We understand that she's on a heat period, right?
Yeah, I told you guys she's ovulating. We're laughing,
and we understand how sometimes probably they're married, obviously. Understand? I want my husband. I need my husband, right?
Yeah.
F the game.
But was it not the same Kellyrae that told Kassia that he's going to bend her outside the house?
Yeah. Outside.
Yes. That if I catch you outside the house, I'll bend you.
That's outside. Kassia doesn't want to know about outside. Kassia just wants it and wants it now. Hope you understand. Because from what she was doing, I was like, okay, that is happening now. Definitely, but she put her hands in there, just spanked the guy, and of course, just a normal, touch of lips, right? Now, if that sin were to be seen by the housemates, I would love that. Trust me. I would love that. That has already brought out now a new spice, another dynamic, right?
Yes.
So for me now, because of how things are going, I need them to be caught. I need them to be seen. You understand, right? Because this real way they are going, I'm like, okay, waiting this up because for Kassia and Kellyrae, you want to say something? What's that?
A new scripts can be birthed at S&M Clan.
Of course, definitely.
Now they can decide to do it in front of the housemates.
Yeah.
And Kassia can decide to spank Kellyrae in front of the housemates. Because at the end of the day, they will not think they are married. They will just be saying, oh, Kassia is in love with Kellyrae. Kassia is in love with Kellyrae.
Just like that. Who will believe that?
Do you understand? They'll just keep saying that.
Yeah, it won't even sound golden if they keep saying that. It's just
it's still because it's going to be a gossip in the house.
Yeah, let that gossip be there, but they should still be mysterious. They don't need to announce anything. Let them just see what is happening. They let them guess for themselves.
No, I'm not saying they will announce. I'm saying she should spank him in front of other housemates.
Yeah, but let them be the ones to say that Kassia's in love with the guy or Kellyrae is in love with the guy. Not them saying that Kassia's in love with me or Kellyrae is in love with me.
No, I'm saying the housemates to start gossiping about it. That's what I mean.
Exactly.
Like she can decide to touch his front yard in front of them.
You understand,
right?
Like
the way Onyeka touched them, make his own. Do you get?
My goodness.
Yeah, then they'll be like, what's going on here? Kassia, what's going on with
right?
you?
And there will be, a kind of, little spites from the housemen against them because they'll be like, since when this one started, people want to pull a show, people want to maybe create content and you want people to vote for you and be highlights.
But they don't know that
they are using them to play.
Exactly. Who's
going to tell them something, right? So I'm glad to know that Kassia and Kellyrae stuff was so funny. Kassia and Kellyrae, rather I say Kellyrae, God forbid, but
I saw TJ telling OC that Onyeka met him. I was like, do you know that me and OC we are not talking anymore? He's not talking to me. And I remember I'm like, okay, did this happen recent? Like, was it a recent conversation? Because I've not seen Onyeka say that too. Onyeka has been on her own because TJ has now gone to tell him now, and he will not be feeling himself that Onyeka is still feeling him. Wow. Because me, I don't want that one. That one is false allegation.
I love how Onyeka is just on her own, doing her doing her thing, right? At least, she's not gravitated towards Femi.
And their friendship
again,
is
and
cool
their friendship
for
is
me.
actually cool for me, right?
Yes.
Because for us, I just kept, complaining about how, probably Onyeka needs to apologize to him.
I was shocked
this and that. So I don't understand. How does Onyeka need to apologize to you, Ozzy?
Onyeka
Make me understand.
About telling people that he declined his proposal.
She declined his proposal.
Sorry, she declined his proposal. Like Ozzy asked her out and she refused. So that was the rumor. going around the house.
When did that even happen? Like, how will Onyeka even like create such narrative?
That's my first time hearing that. I don't think Onyeka ever
unless
said
you guys
such.
saw that, because I didn't witness that.
So when he said that Onyeka needs to apologize, like the narrative is not narrating, blah blah blah. And I'm like, when did Onyeka say that she declined whatever asking her out? And like to me, I don't think she said that. I know her. She was acting like, oh, she's in a triangle. She was asked out. But I don't think she directly said you asked her out to me. But you like requesting for an apology to me. Right? I don't get it.
Because for how things were before, how you guys, always complaining about the whole, Ozzy and Victoria stuff, right? And Ozzy still Victoria sometimes, with Onyeka, right? It's more like, a guy in the middle where two girls are probably at his, disposal, right? But now that Onyeka has withdrawn and such, no longer there. It's more like, just Ozzy and Victoria, right?
Even Victoria too safe. It's no more like before.
So it's more of like, that trump card that used to be the trump card is no longer the trump card, right? That is for Ozzy, right? So it's quite struck about it. It's quite hurt about it, you understand, right? Because sometimes, people just love when the same thing happens over and over, to them, right? In terms of, giving them that attention, right? Because, for Onyeka now, the only problem about how it's more like, you claim you don't like Ozzy, but you're always complaining about Victoria being with Ozzy. That was the only problem we spoke of, you understand, right? If she excluded Victoria out of that context, so now we're going to say, okay, that is very normal, right? But always complain about, Victoria just made it look like, okay, I don't understand. You are saying that Victoria is a denier, whether you like this guy, you're trying like, talk to Victoria about if you like Ozzy, stuff like that, but you have to see the same person complaining about the same Victoria, that you're asking if she likes Ozzy. So what is going on? You're the one that is in denial, right? So now that she has removed herself, now Ozzy's like, okay.
He's spiraling to me.
Okay, right? So Onyeka, nice one. Come on.
Anyways,
right? Come on,
the whole friendship with Femi now is blossoming. According to Femi, he had a dream that he saw that Onyeka was misunderstood. And he was just advising Onyeka to like be herself, that she shouldn't go looking for things, that she allow things to come to her. That she should be herself, just advising her normally. Do you get? And I'm like, wow. And according to him, I think he's feeling that he might leave on Sunday. Do you get? And we don't know if he's going to leave.
Well,
are we sure they are going to leave?
I mean, look at who Radicals are up against.
Okay, better they are not up.
Better not up. I mean, Radicals are up against Aces, up against Double K, up against Wani and Sandy. So it's between Aces and Radicals that might leave on Sunday. Right? And I mean, Aces, look at even when all of them must have been called, during the bottom four Sunday. Aces never appeared at bottom for that time.
To go home.
You understand, right? So it's till Sunday, right? Till Sunday, it is what it is. But sometimes you already know how realistic things might be. You already know what will happen. You understand, right? But you just wait till then, right? It is what it is. Well, besides that, you see Topher, I don't know, I feel he's in regrets, right? During this diary session, telling Biggie about how he feels so hurt, about the whole, age stuff that he felt I must have, he should have come clean, come truthful towards Anita. And the way he says A for me, towards A, you understand, he puts these initials, right? Towards, Anita, that he felt some type of way that, for Ben, doesn't like how Ben behaves sometimes, that if Ben really likes Anita, you should tell him so they can have a mutual understanding.
They were gossiping about them yesterday.
Understand, right? That Ben cannot be coming to him and saying, my G, my guy, but behind his back, you tell Anita, things, right? That he knows that, Ben obviously met Anita first, but he should stop doing that, that he feels some type of way about this whole age.
Do you know Ben doesn't know Anita? Do you know from the conversation yesterday, Ben actually doesn't know Anita.
So why was it stated that this two actually...
Anita and one other girl, they contested for whatever they contested. So Ben knew the girl and not Anita.
Okay, yeah.
Do you understand? It's just like you knew someone through someone and that was how you know the person, but it wasn't like the main person that you knew then. So it's not like he knew Anita how many years ago, but it wasn't like they were friends. So all this whole bestie thing that they are doing in the house just started out of nowhere.
Right,
doesn't mean they were really,
I know you, but I don't know you in detail.
They don't know each other in detail.
That's quite crazy because he spoke about how, he needed to be much more confident about himself, right? I feel there's a whole age stuff, as he said, didn't realize when I complained to Anita. Anita is far older than he is, for example, and he's far younger, right? So how will he actually, tell, tell her that, right? And people were saying, okay, someone like Perret that fits, Anita, that Anita is too furious for someone like, Topher, that Topher cannot really, handle, Anita's personality. That's what people were saying. I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes when you see fire, there needs to be ice. Yeah.
I feel like the person that actually fits Anita's personality is Topher.
Yeah, in my own opinion, I think they actually do.
No, it's going to be a clash.
Things will be escalating,
it's going to be toxic,
right?
To be honest, Topher is very calm. Topher is calm, like water. Right? Do you get?
You understand?
Even Anita respects Topher. If you guys notice,
and I feel her giving that respect accordingly is because of his nature in a way, right?
Yes.
Because sometimes when there's so much fire everywhere, you don't need to raise that fire as well. Just calm the whole situation down, right? Topher is always able to find the common ground. Topher is always able to mediate.
Yes, he knows how to.
Right? Topher knows how to mediate, right? Anita knows how to mediate as well because of that, respect, right?
Yes.
For the same person. Because in her mind, let's say the truth. You already know Anita knows that Topher is
younger. She knows.
Let's be honest. She knows.
I won't say she's in denial.
Yeah, she knows.
I feel like she really likes him, and she doesn't just want any noise.
You understand, right?
Yes.
But she still needs to hear it from his mouth, right?
Yeah.
So big girls like telling that, don't worry about it. You need to be really confident, because if sunlight can actually shine through a broken window in a dark room, what makes you think that,
Yeah.
I mean, that's, be confident, right? A broken window and sunlight still passes through and shine in the dark room.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And sunlight still shines through a plain window as well. Right. So it's not really about, how, broken you are or how less confident you are. You're just you, just be yourself. It is what it is. You said something that, he said it was going to like,
and he said he was going to tell her after the wager task. He's going to actually tell her.
Tomorrow. Do you think that will happen?
Tomorrow. I don't know. I hope he doesn't chicken out.
I don't know, because
please just say it and
say that, right? Because
but what if he wants to say it now and Anita doesn't want to hear, because she doesn't just want to hear. She wants to hear it outside the house. She wants to enjoy herself. Because let's say Topher is ready to tell, but Anita is not ready to hear. Even though she knows what she will hear, but she doesn't want to hear it.
That's crazy, because I don't know, because he was just talking about how, it's still the same offer on the dinner, telling Biggie that, concerning the dinner stuff, Biggie said, so what will you give me in return? And they started laughing that he doesn't know. Okay, maybe you give the wager in return, or ask Sean that, please can you give us 30% of the wager. 80%. So Big was like, go and meet the heads of house. You're talking about meeting Sean. Did you talk about meeting Victoria as well? So people just see Sean as the head of house, not even Victoria.
Yeah, they don't see Victoria.
Not even Victoria. That's crazy.
They don't see that girl for that house. So I want to even ask something. Yeah. I'll ask it in the next video. Please remind me.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Probably just meant that, maybe it's closer to Sean, so I can actually, meet Sean, and maybe Sean cannot influence, Victoria in a way.
Wait till I ask that question in the next video. It's just the whole thing.
Okay.
They made up yesterday after a whole conversation.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I mean, you can still.
Even Nelly said that Suge has been irritating her. She's tired of Suge, and that. Only for us to see them yesterday again, cuddling. Please.
That's crazy. You can still ask that question. Ask it, please.
When Biggie unpairs his housemate, who do you think will win the show?
If Biggie unpairs the housemates, who do you think will win the show?
Because I saw where people said that it's going to be between Victoria or Kassia. I saw that. Yes, I saw that somewhere. I was so excited to come and ask you guys, because to me, I'm like, is that true? Do you think Victoria or Kassia will win the show if they are being unpaired?
This is simple.
Now, between Kellyrae and Kassia, who do you think will collect more votes?
More votes between Kellyrae and Kassia is Kellyrae.
You think it's Kellyrae?
Yes.
But why are they like?
The funny thing is this is very logical and it's very simple. They are voting for a pair, right? Every fan base are voting for their fave, right? And their fave are pairs, for example,
but
right?
They know who they are voting for.
They know
inside
who they are
that
voting
pair.
for among the two. So even it's still the same thing. Those people still gravitate towards this because they have influenced each other.
Once
so it's the same thing. So
one person will have more attention than the other.
That's what I'm saying. For example, it might not even still be Victoria. It might still be, let's say, Kellyrae or Wani or Kassia or Wani or Kassia or Handy, or it will still be amongst probably between Double K and One X Sandy, or Double K and Shatoria, or One X Sandy and Shatoria, or different things can just happen.
No, I'm just saying S&M, you have to pick one person. Who do you think will win the show when they are being unpaired?
They're being unpaired. Winning the show is different, but getting more traction and votes. I think for
when
me,
you win the show, doesn't that mean that you got more traction?
Kellyrae in a way for me. Kellyrae between Kellyrae.
I think it's Kellyrae.
You're asking if I'll get more votes between Kellyrae and Kassia, right?
No, I said
that's
generally,
winning the show in proper. Generally,
if they are unpaired. Because that's what I'm saying. I saw people say between Kassia and Victoria. I'm like, are you serious?
If they're unpaired, forget about in a way. I don't. You think double kill stand a chance? If they're unpaired.
That's what I'm saying. If they are unpaired, one person will carry all the whole votes.
Okay, that's really crazy.
So it's still the same thing.
All right. Well, it is what it is. Ready, know the drill. No moment are coming. Yeah, let us know what you feel about this video. If you love this video, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up and like our videos. Yeah, share video, subscribe. As we say, thank you. Guys, the very best. Guys are awesome. Always remember never to give up. Be the best at what you do. Success is guaranteed. No option. Thank you guys. Peace. Chakalaka.